Hi, I'm so happy to see you again. And this is the first seminar of Ways to Success with Uncle Francis. I want to start by telling you that why I'm doing this. You may be wondering, why is Francis want to make these videos? Well, there is one main reason. It's because I love you. And I want to somehow be a blessing to your life, help you, maybe inspire you with some good ideas, good concepts. You know, my whole life is dedicated to helping people. You know that my foundation has been working for 22 years. 2 years ago, we had a celebration. And we had statistics for the last 20 years, and we have helped 70,000 people. And I have learned in my life that the secret of living is giving. The same with our English camps. You know, our team, Step, ourselves here in the office, we work so hard to create good programs because we love our children and we love the families of Primori and we want to do the best to help them. And that's the reason why I decided to start Ways to Success. One more way how I can be a blessing to your lives, okay? Today we're talking about pain and pleasure. To understand these two powers that control our daily life. Actually, this is a very old concept. Epicurus, 300 BC, this is 2,320 years ago. He taught that philosophy. He said, nature has placed mankind under two masters, pain and pleasure. And later on in the 1800s, at the beginning of the 1900s, Sigmund Freud was also teaching the same principles. Now, the secret is how to learn to use pain and pleasure to work for you instead of against you. Because once you can understand that, and once you know how to deal with it, then you have control of your life. Instead of life controlling you. Now, whatever you focus on is what you will experience. If you focus on the pain that something will give you, or you focus on the pleasure that something will give you, these are the forces that are going to motivate you to make a decision for or against it. Everything we do is based on those two words, on those two concepts. It looks like our whole life is basically dictated by the need to avoid pain and the desire to have pleasure. Okay. For example, anyway, just to give you some samples, diets. No? I use the principle of diets very often because it's a very good illustration. 15 years ago, I was pretty overweight. And of course, I wanted to have a diet. Now I go into Google, I start Googling diets, exercises, and the internet is full of ideas, strategies, concepts, anything you want, how to lose weight. So I started, and sure enough, 3 months later, I stopped. I gave up. And probably you yourself have the same experience, or you know someone who has gone through the same experience. Most people who start their New Year resolutions and start this program, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to lose weight, most of the time they don't succeed. And later on they gain even more weight that originally they wanted to lose. Now, why is that? It's very simple. It's the concept of pain and pleasure. Every time you want to reach a goal and you attach the goal towards how much it's going to cost you, how much pain you are going to have to endure to achieve that goal, most probably you won't move toward the direction of achieving that goal. Like dieting, again, most people attach the feeling of losing weight to the feeling of what they're going to lose. Oh, I won't be able to drink Coca-Cola anymore. I won't be able to have my chocolates. I love pizza. You mean I cannot eat pizza anymore? I need to go to the gym. Come on, wake up at 7 in the morning to go before going to school or before going to work. It's too hard. Or going for a run after a full day's work. You see, the minute you start relating what you need to do with how much pain you're going to have as a result, how difficult it's going to be, you're never going to do it. But if you attach the meaning of what you are going to gain, the pleasure you're going to have, if you said, well, I'm going to lose some weight. Why? Because I want to have a better version of myself. I want to grow. I want to become more energetic. I want to become more beautiful. I want to look in the mirror and not laugh at myself. I want to do something to improve my life. So I'm going to learn to eat healthy. I'm going to have more fruits and vegetables. I'm going to drink water. And it's going to make me feel so good. And people are going to be so happy to see my change. And people are going to be proud of me. And I'm going to be proud of myself. And that's going to be so great to be able to attain this. And when you start thinking about what you're going to gain rather than what you're going to lose, it's probably much easier and much better. That happened to me. Well, to me, it happened a bit different. I quit my diets many, many times. Suddenly, I was drinking and eating very bad. And one day, after a party with my friends, I had a big infarct in my right eye. I lost 20% of my vision because my cholesterol was very high and my weight was very high and my blood pressure was very high. So what do I do then? I had to change like that. I changed my diet. I started going to the gym because I had to. There was no other way to solve my health problems but by going on the attack and doing something. Now that's a great motivator. But the point is, in the last 10 years, I haven't missed one day going to the gym. I'm healthy, I'm looking good, I feel good, I have great energy. I love vegetables, I love fruits. But it wasn't like this all the time. So what I'm trying to tell you is, don't wait until something bad happens to make those changes in your lives. It's so important for us to continue to grow in every area. We need to have good health, success. You know, we talk about success, being successful. And people sometimes measure success with having money, right? And that's important, to have a good financial stability, to have everything you need, to buy everything you want. But in other aspects of success as well. And one of them, most important, is your health. You need to be healthy to be able to live happily for a long time. Also, success is having good relationships. Success is having great friends. Success is having achieving your goals. Success is having a good profession, a good job, or starting your own business, your own company. All of the things together create success. Now, what stops us from that success? What stops us from achieving those goals that we need? We need to get up early. We need to read more books. We need to eat healthier. We need to start exercising. We need to do this, we need to do that. And we all know what we need to do. And the problem is, we don't do it. Why? Because of the pain, the concept of pain and pleasure. So if you really want to serious about having more happiness and more success and better health in your life, learn to use those principles for your advantage. See what you're going to gain by doing that diet. See what you're going to gain by getting up early. See what you're going to gain by reading that book, by doing this, by doing that. Learn to connect your internal links to the pleasure of succeeding, the pleasure of achieving more and being more and becoming a better version of yourself. You know, our brain is very old and our brain is not made for pleasure. The brain is made for survival. You know, in the old days, you know, you feel danger and you need to run. Otherwise the lion is gonna eat you, right? So when you are focusing on what you're going to lose, in the pain you're going to have, the brain right away starts working how to avoid that situation so that you don't have to suffer. The brain is very good and looking for danger, looking for discomfort to help you avoid it, right? So what happens is when we associate too much pain to achieving something that is worthwhile, our brain is finding two ways to sabotage your life. That's exactly what happens. Okay. All the decisions you made, consciously or unconsciously, are directed by this principle. Now think about it. When you're gonna make a decision, you basically ask three questions. Number one, how easy is going to be or how difficult is going to be? And if you think it's gonna be too difficult, probably you procrastinate, right? The second question you ask is it gonna give me pain or is it gonna give me pleasure? That's the normal question. Subconsciously or consciously, you're always asking yourself those questions before making a decision. And the last one is, what would I gain? Why would I lose? What is in it for me, right? Like I told you at the beginning, life is a game between avoiding pain and trying to gain pleasure. Okay, whatever you are aware of it, consciously and unconsciously, that's what is really happening. Now, you girls, did you put makeup this morning? Probably you did. Now, is that a easy process to put makeup? Probably not. Some girls spend, 20 minutes, half an hour. And why do the girls put makeup every morning? Why do they go through this process? It's a difficult process in some ways because it takes time, takes money to buy makeup. Why do they do it? Because of the feeling they get by making themselves beautiful. By the compliments they will get by the boys or the men when they go out and they said, hey, you're looking very beautiful today, right? That's the reason why the makeup industry is a multi-billion industry in the world, because the need of women to have that pleasure of feeling good with themselves. And it's the same with men, it's the same with gyms, with clothes, with fashion. Every marketing campaign is based in this concept. I mean, recently I was asking my staff in my office, tell me a good sample of a commercial that illustrates this point well, and they mentioned to me about this commercial about the chocolate. What is the name of the chocolate? Bounty, right? I mean, I don't know, probably you've seen the commercial, this beautiful girl in this gorgeous island, right? Everything is so pretty and beautiful, and then you eat this chocolate and it gives you so much pleasure. And when you watch the commercial, you link eating chocolate with having a great amount of pleasure. And that's why you buy it. People don't buy products anymore. People buy the feeling that particular product is supposed to give you. Chocolates. I mean, we all love chocolates. But what happens if you eat too much chocolates? Will you really look like that princess in this beautiful island? No, probably you'll be obese. You'll probably gain, 5-10 kilos, right? So anyway, let's see. I'm looking a little bit at my notes here. Anyway, remember that your brain is going to lead you to do anything you can to avoid pain and gain pleasure, and that's okay. So you can use this for your advantage. How do you do that? By connecting the things that you have to do that are good for you to do with the good result and the pleasure of achieving that goal, winning that prize, becoming the best version of yourself, and doing the best that you can do as a human being. As long as you connect achieving goals, going on that diet, reading that book, or anything that you have to do that is good for you, with the pleasure and the pain and the hard work, then you are not going to do it. So learn to use pain and pleasure for your benefit, and you will become a better human being, happier, more readily to achieve your goals, and become a success. That's all for today. I really love you. Thank you for spending this time with me. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.